Hello! Happy Vlogmas Day 15. I'm starting my intro very late. It's about 5 p.m. and I'm heading out the door to go to this sort of outdoor Christmas light walk. It's about a 1 mile walk with Christmas lights, cider, wine, hot cocoa. So I'm not exactly sure what to expect. Never done it before, but it's me, my sister, and my friend Jackie, and I'm very excited.
The next day.
Good morning, happy Sunday. I just got back from taking my dog Gus, on a walk, and so I'm going to take off my coat and make some coffee. Alright you guys, that wraps up today. I went to church this evening and then we went and saw The Grinch. It was a really good movie, very stuck to its classic story, but had some nice little twists here and there, some new original stuff. And now we're just going to watch Fuller House and then I'm going to go to bed, so I'm going to end it here.
2 days later. Good
morning you guys, it is Vlogmas Day 17 I think, and I'm sorry I haven't uploaded all weekend. It is Monday, but I'm going to post this video with my Saturday, Sunday Vlogmases because I want to go over my church notes from yesterday, and so I'm going to include that in my kind of like with my Sunday Vlogmas. And I also just kind of want to open up about where my head's at and why maybe I haven't been uploading very frequently lately. So just to begin with kind of like my church notes, we're still in the sermon series called The Prince, which is all about peace and how Jesus is peace. And so during Christmas, when we celebrate Jesus, we also need to be mindful of the fact that we should have peace in our everyday life. And so there were really 3 main takeaways from this message, and it was that peace is relational. So we have peace with God and we have peace with others, and we can't have either without the other. So and so we just need to kind of challenge us to think about, is there relationships in our lives that we don't have peace within? Point 2 is that peace is viral. In other words, peace is contagious. So just by having peace when people are around us, we can kind of spread peace to them. And 3 was that peace is invitational, and so although we have peace through Jesus, we have to accept that peace. He doesn't just like snap his fingers and everyone has peace. We have to accept it through accepting him. And so again, it was a very simple message, but it was very good, very relevant, and I kind of wanted to talk more about this idea of peace, and especially peace in relationships. I've been kind of in a weird headspace because I've just been hearing that there's this individual who is just saying things that aren't true about me, and it is affecting my friendships with other people, and it's just really challenging because, you know, I mentioned that I left a church a few months ago, and that was kind of a messy situation, and that I was trying to seek closure in it, and it's very hard to do because it was so messy and confusing, and the church I left was spiritually abusive. And so when you kind of like make that claim of like, oh, it was spiritually abusive, obviously not everyone who still attends or who's on staff is going to agree. And in many ways I understand that, because like, especially like the spiritual, I mean, we don't fight people, we find spirits. And so there's just a spirit that is unhealthy there, in that like it's not the people themselves, right? Because it's the enemy versus, you know, God. And it's just hard when people are involved, because to call out some of the things that are happening, you have to call out people indirectly. And I don't know, there's just this like idea that I hate certain people when I definitely don't. I'm not gonna lie, it's not that I'm like super like, it's not that I have only positive feelings for everyone, but I don't hate anyone, and I am doing my best to empathize and understand, and it's just very difficult to always do that, as we all know. And you know, also it's just these lies that I'm doing things that I'm not doing, and I'll own up to what I've done, because I don't know that I've handled it in the right way. You know, when you come out of like a situation like that, you don't know if silence is the best answer. You don't know if you should use your voice and speak up about what you experienced. And I chose to speak up about what I experienced, and I don't know if I did it in the right way or not, but I personally couldn't do nothing. And so it was just really difficult, and the people that I thought would support me haven't supported me. I've lost friends, and it's hard to have peace when all that's going on. But I think what I'm trying to learn to do is to realize that I can't always defend myself, and that's okay. I can't always get in the middle of things and try to say like, hey, I heard you were telling people this about me, this isn't true, because ultimately they have to know it's a lie, because like there's just no proof of it. And ultimately, why am I so concerned about the way that they're trying to discredit my character and point out all the things that maybe all the missteps I've taken, or even trying to go out of their way to further, I guess, like villainize me, when they're no better. Like they're stooping just as, well, probably more low. And it's hard, because ultimately I don't really get involved in like drama, and I'd rather just talk to people face to face and like be like, oh no, like here's the situation here. I'm not gonna waver in my stance on it being spiritually abusive, but like know that it's not coming out of a place of hate. It's just I want to stand up for the church and stand up for how I think the church is being misrepresented. And although we don't see eye to eye, I think there is a way to find reconciliation and kind of just like find peace in it. But sometimes you don't get those opportunities, and also God's timing sometimes is not the timing that we want to see. But I do think that everything will be resolved eventually in some way or another. And so yeah, but I don't know, like it just really brings me down to not be able to defend myself. I want to enjoy the holiday season, and I'm so happy honestly where I'm at in life, and I feel like 2019 will be a really good year, and I'm excited to leave 2018 in the past. You know, thank you next for sure, ready to move on, but it's just difficult. And it's also kind of affected my like wanting to just edit and upload and film, because I've just not really been feeling that great, and I've been kind of in a weird headspace and not doing the best. But tonight I might be going to a Christmas party this evening with some friends, and that should be good. And you know, the Survivor finale is on Wednesday, and Thursday we're doing some family Christmas stuff. So I have a good week ahead, and I need to focus on those things and just kind of like move past all the stuff that's just not really time effective or emotionally effective to think about. So anyway, I'm gonna put this in the weekend video, and then I'll start fresh for my Monday video for Vlogmas Day 17, 16, 17, whatever day it is.
Since we've no place to go.